Welcome to the Layman Seminary. We have Ryan with us as we're going to be doing baby biblical Greek, and we're dealing with the adjectives, and the adjectives are not so easy. Uh, at least I've had other people that have been bogged down. That's why I have like 3 videos on the adjectives. And so, Ryan, what did you do to help to uh, to prepare for this meeting that we're having right now?
Well, I went over these again. I double checked the cases. I just, checked all my stuff. Looked at looked at the corrections I made earlier, looked at the answers.
Okay, so you you basically use the answer key to check your work, and
Yeah.
you found out a little bit about why you missed certain things, but there was these particular ones that you wanted to go over. So this video is going to be a little bit different. Rather than going through all the exercises, we're going to go over the ones you missed. And so let's begin. I'll pray us in real quick. Father God, as we come to you, Lord, we just pray right now that you be with us as we study your word. Your language, Lord, that helps us understand your word. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. In your language, that
Amen.
doesn't mean God speaks Greek. He can, but and
Yeah.
there's nothing special. It's just what he
What was
chose to
it?
sanctify.
Trade language, wasn't it?
A
It was,
koine, common, yeah.
yeah,
All right.
easiest to spread the gospel.
Okay. What's the first thing you do? Hello?
So the very first thing I do is I need to find my conjunctions if they're there.
Well,
But there's
you need to
not.
make sure you want to go for punctuation first. Look for your
Okay,
punctuation in your manuscript first, then
let's break it
conjunctions.
down.
Okay. Do you see any conjunctions? You muted yourself again, Ryan.
I do not. Yeah, no,
Okay, so
I'm
what's
just
the next
looking
thing we're
for
doing?
something. After that, we want to find our subject. And here, I think it's the substantival adjective.
Well, technically, you want to find the verbs or the verbal. That way, you know how many clauses you're dealing with. Okay.
Okay,
So, where's your verb?
here we have bleps. Yeah, blepse.
Okay. Do you see any other verbs or verbals in there? You're muted again.
Okay.
Is
Yeah, no,
there is
I was
there a
just,
reason why you're muting? I mean, I don't hear any noise coming through.
I was thinking, and yeah, I just had some water running, and I didn't want that to be a distraction.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Um, okay, so verbals would be like where we put in things like is.
Well, I mean that's true. That's implied stuff, but I'm just talking about explicit things.
I don't see anything else here.
Okay, all right. So now what do we do?
Now we are going to go over, we're going to try to find our subject.
Okay, what's your subject?
And
What is your subject
I,
called in the Greek?
nominative.
Yeah, and not all nominatives are subjects, but you're looking for your nominatives first. Okay, so where's your
Yeah.
nominatives?
I think agathe
Okay,
and also agapes. Looks like it too. Or is that, no, that's something else.
yeah, okay, all right. Any other nominatives?
I don't see any.
Okay, so now what are we doing?
So next is our direct object.
Yep. What's it called in Greek?
Accusative. So
Okay.
new, we want to accuse it. I don't see any news here. I don't see any accusatives either.
Right. but you got to remember your chart. Okay. Remember, you got,
Yeah,
okay. So, um,
I think we have a few options here. I think uh it can be agathos, emeros, or agapes.
okay. Why do you think that they're options?
I remembering the chart, I remember that os is accusative, feminine, plural.
Okay. So let's go ahead and pull up one of the charts. Um, so this is
But I
from
think it
Mount.
is
This is
os.
from Mounts, right? And there's what you're talking about right here. Accusative plural, the os ending.
Accusative, plural. Yeah, I was right. Okay.
Um, one thing that you should probably do soon is memorize the article chart because it will help you so much to identify a word if you can memorize the article chart. Uh, I'll find you
Okay.
the article chart later on. But okay, so yeah, that's an accusative.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, right. And no. Okay.
Is there any other
Next is
accusatives?
genitive, I believe. Right?
Is there any more accusatives?
Yes, we got emeros.
Emeras,
Emeros.
you're saying this is an accusative?
Has the same ending.
Just because it has the same ending doesn't mean it's an accusative. I understand why you're thinking that way because uh, agatha, right? Hemera. But is hemera a masculine, feminine, or neuter word?
Um, emeros. I think it's feminine.
Well, yeah, stems ending in alpha are first declension, and that's feminine. Well, it has curves, so that makes me think just by looking at that, that looks like a genitive. But as you're pointing out, it does look very similar to that. So let's look at our chart. Let's actually go to where we have Hemera. Um, we did feminine nouns the last time, um, so we might have to go back a lesson. Where is it? Here it is. Hemera. See, it's feminine. You're right about that. Okay. Now there's a rule here. See, it says feminine nouns of the Hemera type. So
Yeah.
we back up into here, and then it's going to talk about this Hemera type. Here's that article chart I was telling you about, but
Okay.
we'll deal with that later. Okay, these are the ones. I think we're getting close. Yeah, right here. There's 22 that follow paradigm of Hemera. Well, no, 310 of them follow this pattern. And so the ones that follow Hemera, uh, see right here? Let me shrink this
So
down
these are
forward.
exception rules.
No, they're not. They're not exception rules. It's just the way that if you, I mean, because if you're saying there's an exception, you're basically saying there's an overall pattern that they all follow, and these are the exception. But uh, I mean, you could do that based on frequency and stuff. And if you want to think of it like that, I mean, that's all right. But it's better to understand that certain words follow certain, they decline a certain way.
Yeah,
They
it's different
follow a certain
rules.
pattern. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll notice, and see, I already had these highlighted because I knew that this is going to be an issue. Everyone gets tripped up on this. Look, the accusative hemeras looks exactly like the genitive hemeras. You see
Yeah,
that? You see
I
that? So
do.
that can throw you off, you know. But
Yeah.
the way adjectives work, okay? I'll give you a hint. The way adjectives work is they must agree with the noun in gender, number, and case. Okay. So,
Okay.
uh,
I remember this.
okay. So, do you see any more adjectives?
So we got os. I think we've got agapace.
We'll put this as an adjective now, but just keep in mind that it could be a genitive as well. All right, now
Okay.
you're saying agapace is an adjective.
It's genitive.
Yeah, it's a genitive.
Plural.
No, it's singular.
Singular. Okay. So
Yeah. What about basileas?
that could be accusative, feminine plural, or genitive feminine singular.
Well, this is an example where you need to know the lexical form of the word, which is
Basilia.
yeah, which means that this is a alpha, so stems ending in alpha or eta are first declension, and so this sigma is probably indicating that it's a genitive. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you look at this article right here, you'll know exactly what it is because
The article gives it away.
yeah. So like right here, see, taste.
Yeah.
It's a
Feminine genitive.
genitive. Yeah. All right. So we got everything highlighted. So okay, now that you have things highlighted, the next thing we need to do is be able to identify the parts of speech. Okay. So
Okay.
what is agathe? Is it a noun or an adjective?
It is a substantival adjective.
Okay, using big words. What does substantival adjective mean?
The adjective replaces the noun.
Yeah, or functions as it, substitutes, or stands in. Substantival adjective substitutes for a noun. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, all right. What about tas agathos?
That is that's the accusative.
Yeah, that's the case, but is it an adjective or a noun?
That is just an adjective.
Okay, so you're saying this is an adjective. All right. What is
Yeah.
hemeras?
Days.
Yes, but what is it an adjective or noun?
Oh, it's a noun.
Okay. What is basileas?
That is the kingdom here. It
Okay,
is a noun.
right? And what is agapes?
That is beloved, and that is an adjective.
Okay. So now that we know what everything is, we're going to look for two main constructions, all right? There's TAN, which is
Okay.
for the attributive adjective. Okay.
Okay.
The T stands for the article. I just put article. The A for adjective.
Adjective.
I'm just doing this for the audience.
Okay.
The N for noun. Okay.
Okay.
And then the other one we're looking for is TNA. All right.
Okay.
And so that's article and then noun, adjective. And this is for your predicate adjective.
Okay.
Now, the way to remember this is a tan, right? It makes you think of an attribute or a characteristic about somebody. If you tell someone, "Hey, nice tan," you're describing something about them. That's how I remember that. Okay.
Okay.
TNA. There's a couple of them that I can think of, but let me think. There was one I used. I don't know. There's some vulgar ones, but I'm not trying
That's
not
what I
trying to
was
use
thinking too.
those. Yeah, I'm not trying to use those. There was one in the video that I made up. I think TNA used to be wrestling also, you know.
Yeah, that was vulgar too, though. I
So
think
if you
that's
if
pretty
you if you
bad.
don't know what it is, well, I don't. Yeah, I don't remember that being there. So if you don't remember what it is, just remember you're wrestling with it. I'll try to come up with a better mnemonic device, but
Yeah.
okay. Um,
Predicate adjective. I'm not sure what that is.
well, it acts very similar. You've already learned about the nom the you've learned about two types of nomatives. Okay, you've learned about the nominative subject,
Yeah.
and you've learned about the predicates nominative.
Yeah.
All right, so the predicate adjective is sort of just like the predicate nominative because you have to insert a to be verb. Okay,
Okay.
so in theory you kind of already know this. Um,
Got.
all right, so let's look at this. We have an article, we have an adjective, right? That's a substantival, so that it's not attributive or it's not predicate. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that one. You already labeled that. Now we have an article, we have an adjective, and we have a noun. So what does that follow?
What does that follow? Oh, article,
Uh,
adjective, noun. Got. You mean?
yeah.
Okay.
Which is this tan or TNA?
Article, adjective, noun. Oh, it's ta. It's tan.
Okay, so this is attributive adjective. Do you know how to translate attributive adjective?
Yeah. You would just say the whatever thing.
Well, agathos, what's agathos mean?
Oh, okay. Translated now. The good days.
The good days. All right. So yeah. Um, I'm just doing that just so you don't lose track of that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is genitive. Remember what I said about genitives? That they
Yeah.
that they go with what comes before?
Yep.
All right. So how would you translate this?
Of the beloved kingdom.
Okay. Now, why did you translate it beloved kingdom?
Well, agape is an adjective and it means beloved.
Right. That you know that, but what structure is going on here?
This is TNA.
Art article, noun, adjective.
Oh, yeah.
So the
Article,
good
noun, adjective, TNA.
okay, so is this a predicate? Is this a predicate adjective or attributive adjective?
I think no, because you're not adding in something. It all
Article,
makes sense on its own.
noun, article, noun, adjective.
So that would mean it's a predicate.
Well, all right. Well, let's find out. So let's start translating this sucker. Okay.
Okay.
What's the first thing you do?
Uh the whole process again, you mean, or just
No, so we're translating now.
okay? So we're gonna do the good women because this is feminine.
Okay. All right.
Will see
All right.
the good days of the beloved kingdom.
Sounds good, right? But didn't it just break my rule?
Yeah,
So what's that tell you?
that it has to. Then it doesn't mean beloved here.
The good men will see the good, or my rule leaks. The good men will see the good days of the.
And then we got kingdom here.
Well, I mean, the issue is, yeah, it leaks, and so the rule leaks. Okay, so if it leaks, then we got to go back and look at something. All right. We come here, attributive adjective. Oh, attributive adjective. Okay. The agathos, the good man, right? Notice the adjective example. Here it is. The position is called descriptive position. All right. The noun must have the article, the good man. The man, the good one. All right. All right. In contrast to the attributive adjective, an adjective must be used to complement the verb to be. There's the predicate adjective, right? I got this too big. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. The, notice that whereas in the attributive position, the article immediately precedes the adjective, right? So if we look at this, the article is not immediately preceding the adjective.
Yeah, that's not
In this
happening.
predicate position, there's no immediately preceding article. This means that it's possible for Greek to drop to be without any confusion in meaning. So the law is good and the commandment is holy. Okay. And then there's
Okay.
serving as a noun.
So we have to add a to be verb.
Well, we can. How can we add a to be verb for this one? It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So
So
I can't remember where I learned that those two different constructions. Maybe when I was I mean, I learned it while using mounts, but I don't think it came from mounts. So that's all right because it'll still help you. Let me see. Yeah, it'll be fine.
okay.
But you translated it right, so that's good.
Okay.
Let's see if the rule helps us out later on. If not, I'll just have to find a new rule.
That was the easiest one by far.
Okay. Yep. You did good.
Oh. Okay.
Alrighty. All right. What's the first thing you do?
Let's see if there's punctuation or what's the word I'm looking for? Conjunctions, and I don't see any.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look for this. I'm gonna look for the subject here.
No, you're gonna look for the verbs or verbals.
Oh, verbs come first. I thought it was subject.
No,
Okay.
because remember this. The reason that you break things down by punctuation and conjunctions is because you're trying to identify units to break down. And so when you find a verb or a verbal, you know how many clauses you have.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we got oxytocin here.
Okay. All right. What's
And
next?
then let's see if we got any more verbals. I think that is our last verbal.
Okay.
So let's find the subject next, nominative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oi decoy. No, decoy.
Okay.
And then we got our what's the word? Accusative, and that's going to be tain sunagogain.
Okay.
And we got akathar akathartos.
What is that?
That is also accusative plural.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what's the next thing we do?
Uh, we translate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the righteous will lead the unclean men into the synagogue.
You made that look easy.
This one wasn't ace. I was kind of like, what does that mean again? And I was like, must be a
Yeah.
form of in.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a preposition. Okay, good.
Okay. Lege. One moment. Lege ha apostolos tu kuriou agathane parabolane tois agapetois mathetais. So let's find our verbals. So we got lege. That's it. Let's find our nominative. We've got apostolos. Yeah. And we've got agathane, parabolane. They go together.
In what case are they?
They are both accusative. Then we got genitive to kuriou. Then we got dative in tois agapetois mathetais.
Okay. Next, what do we do?
Translate.
Okay.
The apostle of the Lord said,
It's
a
not
good
said.
parable.
Said is past tense. So this is
Okay,
says or
is saying,
speaks or speak. Yeah, is saying
speaks.
or speaks.
Okay, yeah, speaks a good parable to the beloved disciples.
Okay. So article, adjective, noun. That follows the tan. Okay. Good. Thought you needed help.
I thought I did too. I think I got it now, though. Just the early explanations really helped. Agathe a aletheia kai kake a hola. So we got conjunction, kai, no verbals. So this is a fragment by our standards.
Well,
So
it's called a verbless clause.
okay.
It's not a
Oh right,
fragment
because
because there's an implied verb.
yeah, okay, that's right. Um, so we got these are both nominative respectively. So I guess I'm just gonna get into translating. The hour?
Hold on. You
No, the
said both.
good. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're both nominative.
Which one goes first?
The agathel he agathia. No, aletheia.
So Aletheia goes first.
No, in the or this is a tan, so agathe is the first word.
It's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is a TNA. So
No.
the
Don't think.
truth.
Don't think about that.
Okay. So
What
yeah,
is
the
your?
truth.
Hold on. Hold on. What is your subject?
Aletheia.
How do you know?
Because it has the ending, it is a noun word, and it is modified by this adjective here.
Well, what about the article?
And the article, yeah.
Remember whenever we did the predicate adjectives, and we talked about how do you know which is the subject, and how do you remember the word was God? How do you know which one it is?
Yeah, the one with the article is the more important one.
Okay. So the truth
is good.
All right. Go ahead.
And then I think this is the same deal. The hour is bad.
Yeah. And Kai may be acting like a butt there,
Okay. So and
but it doesn't have to make sense. I mean, these examples. Okay. Good.
okay. Tous. Whoa. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Tous agathus lagus legete tais panerais ecclesiais kai tous cacus lagus tois adolphus. I don't see a subject here. I see Kai, so
What are
that's one
you?
break.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And what else are you looking for?
Verbal, I see legete, and that's all I see for breaking this down.
All right.
So I don't see a subject here, so it's embedded.
Okay.
I see accusative in agathus lagus, as well as cacus lagus. Tus cacus lagus is also accusative.
That's where I messed up. This is also an attributive adjective. I think TNA.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I think I messed up. Anyway.
Yeah. Tus cacus lagus, all accusative.
Well, hold on. We gotta do this. Did you do this already?
Oh, no, those are dative.
All right. But don't mess with that next part. That's why we broke it down.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So now what?
Now we go to our dative and tus cacus lagus.
We're not doing this. We're doing this.
Oh, we're translating. Sorry. Okay, so he says the good word to the evil church. Churches.
How many words?
This is plural, so words. Plural.
Good words to the evil churches or congregations.
Yeah.
All right. Now the next one.
Tus cacus lagus, all accusative. And we got two more genitives. Not genitives, I'm sorry, datives. This is all plural.
Okay, translate it.
So, and the bad words to brothers.
Okay. So this is an example of how the word speak, right? This verb is modifying both of these.
Yeah.
So it's like a double predicate.
Okay.
But good.
Doc. Hold on. Doxasusin. I. Apistoi. Ton theon. So we want our verbal first, and that's doxusin. Then we got our subject, which is I apistoi. Weird.
Why is it weird?
Feminine article, masculine noun.
Well, is pistis a masculine noun?
No.
What is it?
It's feminine. Tone theon.
Hold on.
Oh,
I guess oh, here it is right here. Yeah, it looks like it's feminine, but consonant stem adjectives. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Ryan.
hold
You read
up.
it?
There we go. Tone theon.
What's that?
That's God.
What case is it?
It is accusative.
Okay.
So, the non-believers, faithless.
Remember, it's an adjective, right?
Yeah. So this
It's
is
substantival though, right?
yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if this is supposed to be men or women.
Women.
The unfaithful women
Yeah, because
will glorify God.
what?
Will glorify God.
How do you know it's will?
Susin.
Okay, good. Well, yeah. I want you to work on memorizing this chart. Um,
That's the cases standard.
no, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. I want you to memorize the article chart.
Okay.
I'll find it later on and give it to you to memorize. That'll help you a whole lot in identifying things. But you did very well with the ones that you thought you didn't do so well with. So
Yeah.
so what did you learn far as because you went through the process of checking your own work? I mean, what did you learn from that?
So the big things for me was really look into the genders, make sure you got the numbers right. The predicate adjective, the inserting of the two B's, because a lot of it was like the first read, I was like the good,
Hmm.
and it's like is no like the good goes like what? Um,
Yeah.
so that was, but the is makes it make more sense. Like the good goes to whatever or something. Um, and the adjective substantival, like the good ones go to, or the
Hmm.
good man goes to do the thing. That
Hmm.
made a lot more sense.
Cool. Well, so now this is the fourth video on adjectives, but at least we got one done with you, I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't need as much help, but you also had those videos as well to look at. So hopefully when people come to the adjective section, you know, they will benefit from these videos. Um,
Yeah, I had trouble with adjectives in English too
hmm.
back in the day.
All right. Well, thank y'all very much for joining with us. We're gonna make a Hebrew video next, but share this with others if it benefited you. Subscribe, hit the bell if you want notifications, give us a thumbs up, and most of all, keep this ministry in prayer. God bless.